Hey guys, Mike here. So today, I'm here to talk to you about The Children Act. In this review, I'll be going over a brief summary of the plot, my quick thoughts about the film, and whether or not you should go and see it. So I'm going to try and keep this review spoiler-free. However, if you don't want to know anything about the film, and you want to go completely blind, then it's just come back to this video once you've seen the film. So with that, let's get started, shall we?
Your future's out there waiting for you, Adam. Remember, all of life and love.
So The Children Act stars Emma Thompson as Fiona May and Stanley Tucci as Jack May. In The Children Act, Fiona May is a judge who deals primarily in child law. One day, Fiona is presented a case where the parents of a 17-year-old boy won't allow him to have a blood transfusion as they are Jehovah's Witnesses and it is against their religion to do such things. And as a judge, it is ultimately up to her whether she listens to the hospital and gives the boy the blood transfusion, or whether she listens to the parents and doesn't give him the blood transfusion. So the first thing I want to talk about in this review is the thing that was bigged up most in all the trailers, all the adverts about this movie: Emma Thompson's performance. So first of all, I do believe that she deserves all the acclaim and the good reviews that are about her performance, but in my own personal opinion, I didn't really see anything that would really warrant this kind of praise. It just wasn't really a performance that really resonated with me. The person who I thought gave the best performance was Theon Whitehead, who plays Adam Henry. Adam Henry is the 17-year-old boy who this case is about. For those of you who don't know who Theon Whitehead is, he was the lead actor and the poster child for Dunkirk. I thought that he was the most engaging, I thought that he showed the most range, and I thought that he was the one who showed the most growth as well. And I know it is early days in this young actor's career, but I think we can expect great things from Whitehead. So the next thing I want to talk about is the secondary story thread. Fiona and Jack are having a bit of marital problems. She's working all the time and he feels neglected because she's working all the time. Because of the lack of attention that she's been giving him, he intends to have an affair with another woman and he comes right out and tells her this. And as you can imagine, she's taken back by this and is completely shocked by this information that she's just heard. I mean, yes, it is very important to show your spouse attention, to let them know that they are appreciated and loved. But the way that he reveals this information to her, she has no idea that this was going on. She has no idea the way he's been feeling or anything. And it seems that if he was to tell her about his feelings, then the whole situation could have been averted. But instead he tries to make the whole situation seem like her fault, and I just really couldn't see the logic behind that. But I mean, that's just my thoughts on the situation. But now to the primary story thread. The story is at its best when it's inside the courtroom. Because first of all, Emma Thompson has such a commanding presence when she's a judge. When she speaks, you listen and you really hear what she's saying. Because when the court case started, I was very much on the side of the hospital, but with the information presented, I really saw this situation from both sides. But I guess that is the job of the courts, to have the lawyers give both sides of the situation. Except when Fiona goes to see Adam in the hospital. Every time they're at the courtroom, that's when the story takes a dip for me. It's not as entertaining as when they're in the courtroom, and it's not really as interesting really either. They should have really spent more time in the courtroom going over the case, going over the different sides of the story, going over the implications of the individual decisions. And ultimately, they should have made it feel like the case could have gone either way, because right at the start, I really knew where her heart was, and throughout the case, I didn't really see her switching sides at any point. Overall, guys, the cast give very good performances. Not necessarily great in my opinion, but I can really see why people are saying that these are great performances. The plot should have really focused more on the courtroom stuff, as opposed to everything else that was going on. But as for the actual duration of the film, it's not too long, it's not too short, it's just the right time to hold your attention and feel like a complete story. Now, as for whether or not you should go see this isn't one I'd necessarily recommend to everyone I'd meet, but if you really like your drama think pieces with good performances, then I would definitely recommend that you should go see this film. But for the average moviegoer, I can't really recommend this because this isn't really something that everyone can sink their teeth into. Okay guys, that's my review for The Children Act. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? And who did you think was right, Jack or Fiona? Whatever you think, drop it in the comments below. Until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!